James Campbell's with me on Skype this afternoon from Shefa Yamim. James, good to catch up. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Andrew. It's nice to be here with you.
And good to be speaking with you. Shefa's 2018 results out this week. James, of course, a lot happened, a number of achievements. Give us a quick recap on the 12 months.
Andrew, it's been a very exciting 12 months with a great deal of work since we listed on the main board of the London Stock Exchange at the end of last year. At the end of last year, we heralded our mine to market strategy, and our annual results, which we published yesterday, gave a great deal of detail around that mine to market strategy, in particular around our exploration work, our mining work, and our marketing, and perhaps towards the end, our plans towards 2019 and beyond.
And of course, as far as what's happening on the ground, the exploration campaign at Zone 1, that's now complete?
That's correct, Andrew. If we look at any mining company, its foundation is on the resource work it does itself. And what Shefa Yamim have done since listing is they have drilled 137 boreholes, 14 bulk samples, and recovered just under 10,000 carats from their Gembox suite of minerals, which is a significant achievement in terms of exploration and resource development. And during that period of time, we've expanded our deposit or our gravels from 1.1 million tonnes to 5 million tonnes, and equally expanded our Gembox suite of minerals to include spinel, Carmel sapphire, sapphire, ruby, moissanite, hibonite, garnet, ilmenite, zircon, rutile, and last of all but not least, the rare diamond itself. And then to cap it all, we've been able to trademark the Carmel sapphire in Israel itself, as well as globally in terms of Carmel Zatzite. And all this is the foundation of our mine-to-market strategy in terms of our resource development on the Kishon Midreach Zone 1 project.
And speaking of that mine-to-market strategy, this year, the beginning of 2019, you had the launch of Yossi Harari's Heaven on Earth collection. Is that correct?
That's correct, Andrew. The Heaven on Earth collection was our first foray into the marketing environment, and we were delighted that Yossi Harari partnered with us at Shefa Yamim to create the Heaven on Earth collection, which was 31 individual pieces of jewelry, necklaces, pendants, earrings, bracelets, and rings, and the prices of which will range between $1,000 and $8,000. This was the first kind of foray into the marketing environment and is very important to give us indicative dollar per carat. With a deposit such as we are looking at in the Kishon Midreach, there are three very important variables. The one which I've just mentioned now is the dollar per carat, and the work which Vera Toledo and team have done on site has focused very much in terms of expanding the deposit itself, now at 5 million tonnes, and then the grade in terms of carats per 100 tonnes. And this is where the just under 10,000 carats of Gembox minerals actually comes in.
And as far as the marketing and Yossi's collection here, how's it gone down? What's feedback been like? Has it been well received?
The feedback has been terrific, and you can imagine that comes from a number of different quarters. Firstly, of course, Yossi Harari, his fame and his following in the United States of America. And secondly, almost the disbelief that Israel can produce Heaven on Earth, being this Gembox suite of minerals, most of which are actually unique to Mount Carmel and the Kishon Midreach, which is the secondary deposit, which flows from the original deposit sitting in Mount Carmel. So
what's the plan this year, James? You're still looking to be doing some trial mining from Zone 1 by the end of the year?
Well, an important component of the trial mining concept is what we announced within the annual results as well, and we spoke about in detail at the end of last year, was a technical economic evaluation. It's all well and good to have plenty of carats in the ground, which we have, 5 million tonnes of gravels, and then a very strong marketing reach, which we've now started with Yossi Harari. But we undertook a technical economic evaluation with a group called Paradigm Project Management, which looked at the overall mining and processing parameters which we could use in order to extract the Gembox minerals from the gravels itself. Fairly simple mining method, fairly simple processing method, no chemicals, very environmentally friendly. And the study itself looked at a stripping ratio of about 1 to 1 and a life of mine of just over 10 years at current deposit, and then a mining cost of around about $26 per tonne. But if we were to expand the production itself, that could come to within $10 to $15 per tonne, which is right at the bottom end of the cost of this kind of deposit.
And as far as Zone 2 here, James, what's the thinking? Are you looking to advance some exploratory work here this year as well?
Absolutely. No, this is contiguous to Zone 1. So if we look at the outlook for 2019 and beyond, yes, very much, Andrew, it's to continue the work in Zone 2 in terms of bulk sampling and drilling itself. And all indications are so far that it's a continuation of Zone 1, which geologically makes abundant sense. Very importantly, to follow the fantastic work that Yossi Harari has done is an independent valuation on the minerals themselves. This is absolutely key. It's wonderful having the jewellery itself, but equally important is to get the independent valuation on the minerals. Thirdly, we're going to be looking at additional marketing channels. Yossi would clearly focus on the upper end in the United States and hopefully elsewhere, perhaps in London, let's hope. But we believe there are also many other marketing channels we can exploit with this unique jewellery collection. And then the vital permitting process in order for us to take up to trial mining, which we're scoping for towards the end of this year.
A big year ahead, James. Good to see you this afternoon. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much indeed for your time too as well, Andrew.